Hello everyone, welcome back to Etc. And today we have a brand new Etc. space program tutorial. Today we have the Moonship, which is, if you don't know, the lunar lander selected for Project Artemis that will once again bring humans back to the moon, hopefully by 2024. The Moonship is a modified SpaceX starship, which you can see here on my left, which we have a video released last week for the basic prototype version of the Starship vehicle. But this one today, the Moonship, is a modified version of the normal Starship, I guess, that was commissioned by NASA and is going to be built by SpaceX to actually land on the moon. Only thing is that no actual hardware of the Moonship itself, only the Starship, has been built physically. So this is going off of the latest concept art released after the Moonship was, I guess, announced to be the lunar lander for Project Artemis. So that's what we're going off of. Maybe sometime in the future when actual hardware of the Moonship starts getting built, which could it be for another long while, we build the more accurate version, but for now we're just going off of the most recent concept art. But with all that out of the way, let's get into the tutorial, shall we? Alrighty, so some blocks that you will need are anvils, hoppers, smooth quartz slabs, some white concrete, and some smooth quartz stairs, and that's what you'll need for now. But I guess in the meantime, you can grab some black concrete, some glass, some cyan terracotta, and some shroom lights. Those are all the key blocks that you'll need for this build, except for the two banners, which I will go over later. But coming on over to our little moon diorama, lunar surface diorama, going to want to pick out where your center is going to be, so where the center of your ship you want to place it, so to say. And then from that first block there, go up 1 and 2. So, like this, you have 2 blocks underneath it, 2 blocks of air, and then 1, 2, 3 blocks out on all sides of it to make a large plus sign shape, I guess. And then basically put or place 3 blocks on the sides of the edges of the plus sign, and then fill in these squares here to give them corners, or I guess corners, quote unquote. It's a circle. Makes it look more circular. So like that. And then going to want to find your center again, and then boom, boom, and boom. 1 back, and then 2 diagonal to basically make 3 spots. And this will be where your Raptor engines will go, your vacuum Raptor engines, I should specify. So 1, 2, 3, and place some hoppers on top. Make sure to hold shift so, you don't access the menu. And then around each of these hoppers, you can place some quartz slabs to make them look less ugly, is one way to put it. I guess just less standy outy, because it just doesn't look that great when you have the big hopper bell on the top, I guess. That's the best I can word it. But now we're going to build up the majority of the fuselage here. So you're going to want to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 blocks up, not including the bottom layer, sorry. So not including this layer, so technically 18 in total. So you'll want to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And that's without counting the bottom layer. But it's essentially just the same thing going around the same pillar, all around the edges, or you could just do in the center. And I'm going to spare you from having to listen to me talk, so just going to speed up the footage real lickety-split, placing down all the blocks. So let's do that now. Alrighty, so there we have it. That is the majority of our Moonship fuselage there, the big white part. But now let's slap some landing legs on this thing, shall we? So it's not just standing there quite empty. So the landing legs are simple-ish. You're gonna want to go 1, 2, 3 blocks, technically 4 blocks up from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and put a quartz stair with, I guess, the flat part facing the fuselage, and then go down 1, 2 blocks of smooth quartz, 2 full blocks. I just use slabs because I'm too lazy to get actual blocks. And then going to want to go diagonal, so diagonally, horizontally, and vertically, or no, diagonally vertically, because that's down, and then 1, 2 more smooth quartz blocks, and then a smooth quartz stair. So like this, going to go diagonal from what you already got here, and 1, and then 2 blocks, and then 1 smooth quartz stair there. And then essentially just put a smooth quartz slab, and then either you could do a stair, but I don't really like the stair because it's a bit too chunky. Instead, I use the slab. So just put a slab right there to connect vertically, or diagonally, not vertically, with the bottom part of the landing leg. And you're going to want to do that on all 4 sides, as, you know, that's a thing on all 4 sides. So, once again, going to want to go, I guess, the stair, and then 2 blocks down, and then diagonal, and then go 2 blocks, 2 blocks down, and then smooth quartz stair, then get your smooth quartz slabs, and then just gotta repeat that on both sides. Not going to repeat it again, as it's pretty, or should be pretty self-explanatory at this point. So there we go. 3rd landing leg, and then the 4th landing leg, upside down, just like so. Block placement is much more difficult with slabs. There, and there. Not there. There. Alrighty, so there are R with an, you know what I mean, R with an O, O-U-R. There are R landing legs. Grammar sucks. But now we're going to put the crew quarters. I believe this is what the crew quarters are, or where they're supposed to be, along with the solar panels that will be surrounding the ship. And this will be made out of black concrete, and we'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. Once again, just going in that circle pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just going to want to bring that all the way around on all the sides. So very similar how you made the big white fuselage. Just do that this time on top with black concrete, given black concrete absolutely sucks to build with, as it just decides to become a black hole and not let any light escape from its grasp, because it is absolutely pitch black unless you have a full room of it. and then you can only see, like, you can tell that they're blocks. But actually building with it and then having black concrete on the other side as a background is absolutely terrible, and if you've ever built with it, it really does suck. But here is our, I guess, solar panel area / crew quarters, and then in the corner, wherever you want to be the front, going to put your, I guess, the door, quote unquote. I don't know what it is, it's just there in the concept art. And then one block up from the door, quote unquote, well, one block space up will be where you put your windows. So one block space up, so that's one block, and then that's 2 blocks technically, and then punch that block out. You could not even tell that I got rid of a block there. Oh my gosh. And then you're going to want to put a piece of glass there instead as replacement, and then do that on the diagonals as well. Then put shroom lights on the backs of them, so just like that, to give it some lighting and look like it's in use. Okay, now going to just top it off with the cone, quote unquote. So pretty straightforward-ish. Going to want to once again go around the top with the white concrete, so like this. Then in the middle, so basically fill it in like so. Then all the parts that are not on the outside, you want to place blocks on, if that makes sense. So all the not this area, and then bring it up 2 blocks like so. Now get your quartz stairs, and then have all the backsides facing inwards, except on the diagonals, face them towards the side, I guess, is one way to say it. And then same thing on the back here, make sure they're facing inwards, and make sure they're facing on the side, and they're facing on the same side, to make it look all nice and pretty. Now going to want to fill in the middle once again, so it's just this 3x3 square, and then go up 1 block, make plus sign, and then put 1 block on top of that, and then you got your nose cone. Pretty simple. Now just the last thing to do are the 2 little banners out front, and well, I'm just going to put the commands in the description, but you can make them in a loom, just not that easy. I'm just going to put the commands in the description for the NASA logo banner and the America logo banner. Either that or a link to another tutorial on how to build it, as these are the last 2 parts of the build, and you can just go on over there now. But before you do that, because we're done now, make sure you subscribe. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, and once again, I'm asking you to subscribe if you want to see more tutorials and content like this. Helps us stay afloat in the algorithm. But with that, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Signing off for now, and goodbye.